If you've got toxic friends, having them in your life can not only bring you down during that day, but if you hang around them long enough, they can literally drag your whole life down, even if you stop seeing them at some point. Because you know why? You've still got the behavior that they were doing, but you're doing it now to other people and yourself. Toxic people need to be cut. Scissors. All right? Let's talk about this right now. 23 warning signs of a toxic friend. Most people lack the courage to let go. Tackling your personal relationships will give you the confidence to achieve your dream. A very interesting thing from this website, okay? It's happening again. Your friend is pushing you hard until you hit a record low with stress. It may not be actual pushing, but mental pushing, all right? Think about that. You feel powerless and even a little embarrassed. As a friend, you should have a better handle on this, right? Right? But maybe you're too hard on your friend. Maybe you just need to forget the bruises and forgive again for the 10th, 100th, 1000th time. Or maybe not, all right? Before you resign yourself to your friend's behavior, know this. Friends are like stars. They come and go, but the ones that stay are the ones that glow. Wow, what a great little saying. Staying with toxic friends influences you more than you think. They could literally fuck your life up if you stay with these people for too long, all right? You're the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. Wow, that's a very interesting little thing. Let's go to number 1. But before I do, I've had many friendships over my life, and I'm still friends with a lot of them, and a lot of them I'm also not friends with as well, because as time progresses, you see what they're actually like, and you know how that actually makes you feel, and you think to yourself, why, at the end of the day type thing, at the end of the situation, you think to yourself, why am I hanging around with this person? Fuck. Anyway, if you're one of my friends watching, I most likely love you, okay? It's just other people that I've come in contact with, all right? I love you guys. I love you guys, all right? All right, number 1. So, they convey criticism. They lack consistency in their words. They're like snipers. You don't know when they might strike, and their advice is a kick to the stomach that makes you feel small and embarrassed. Yes, all right? Number 2, they're smart. At first, what would this have anything to do with anything? Well, let's read on it, right? They are like a single aircraft propeller. They skillfully determine which direction you move and how fast you go. And if you try to resist, they fill you up with guilt until you cave in. Yes, all right? Number 3, they feel bitter when you acquire things they don't have instead of being happy for you, all right? An iron is eaten away by rust. So the envious are consumed by their own passion. Wow. So instead of your friend being really happy that you've just won lotto, or that you've just got this new girlfriend, or just met someone really, really cool, they're like, oh, you're terrible, you sucky situation, right? No. That's no good. That's nothing good for you, all right? They discredit you, all right? They doubt everything you say or do. They hold you in low esteem and spread lies about you. They lack faith in you and belittle your achievements. Yes, I've experienced this before. Scissors, bye-bye, all right? They lack empathy. They don't feel your pain. If you can empathize with someone, it's because you have been in their place. You've walked a mile in their shoes, right? Well, lack of empathy. These people don't care about you, okay? Well, don't expect that from these toxic people. They're untrustworthy. Number 6, all right? They disclose secrets. Make this a little bigger for you. They disclose secrets confined to them, which destroys trust that you put in them, all right? People that bitch behind your back, like you say something to someone, and before you know it, everyone fucking knows what you've just said. If you're one of my friends watching this right now, you know exactly who you are. Oh man, you do. And not just once, but hundreds of times that you've done this. Bye-bye, all right? They're untrustworthy. They disclose secrets, okay? They're freeloaders. They take advantage of your generosity and give nothing in return. They can stay at your house for months or even years without chipping in for groceries or even offering a thank you, all right? Your friend gives you a lift in their car and you don't repay them ever with petrol money or anything like that, right? Yeah, I've seen this happen many, many times. I'm not going into detail. They're gossipy. They chatter behind your back and spread rumors about you. Their gossip is like a whirlwind, right? And it destroys your reputation in a short period of time, all right? Wizard of Oz. You're going up into the cyclone, into the twister, all right? With Bill Paxton. You're going up to the twister with Bill Paxton and you're like, whoa, what just happened, right? They're gossipy. I don't know what this has got to do with what I'm trying to say, but I had something in my mind, but it's gone. Forget about that. You've read what I've read, okay? Continue. So they spread rumors about you, and you're just like, what just happened? What just happened? You know? Jesus, man. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Right? They're unhappy. Low spirits mark their lives. Right? They always dissatisfied, complaining, discontent, and misery are their companions. No good. They're self-centered. They offer help when it's convenient to them, not to you. They only care about themselves and don't consider you. They'd probably refuse you into their boat if your boat was sinking. Yes, absolutely. All right? Their life is a living drama. They live in one life and another world, dragging you into their exaggerated lifestyles. Describing a bad day is stretching to an abnormal level. Yeah. All right. They bully. This is a big one. This is a big one, right? This is one that we can all relate to at some point. They bully. They use emotions to attack you. All right. Your moral gets destroyed and you end up psychologically damaged, mentally. You think to yourself, God, you know, you walk away from the situation like, what? You go home at night like, what? Jesus, that was fucking weird. Yeah. All right. Time to get the scissors, everybody. They're blabbly. They talk too much. You never get a chance to put one word in a conversation, right? When you do, they talk about you until you shut up. All right. 14, they're judgmental. They pass harsh and critical judgment based on their own ideas. They're not open to hearing your vision of the story. All right? Judgmental. Always being negative. They're liars. This one's a big one. I've got so much experience with people that are liars. If you're with someone or know someone who's an absolute, an habitual liar, is that how you say it? You know, someone who lies a lot, they've got a mental problem. They've got a mental issue. And that's not something that you want to hang around with. Oh man, no it is not. Let me be the first to say that. Liars that just lie through their teeth are people that you never want to be around with. Ever. Fuck them off. All right, bye-bye. They habitually lie with every intention to deceive you. They tell improbable stories which you know are far from the truth. God, so many times. Get the fuck out of here. That never happened, you know? Fuck off. Oh, man. It's just shocking to hear some of the things that people have said. Like, what? We know you're lying and you're still standing there in front of me saying these things. Get out of here, right? They're big-headed. They are too stuck up to deal with, and for the most part, they just talk about themselves. Everything's about them, all right? Everything's about them. They talk all about themselves and never listen to you and your problems. They just basically use you as their psychologist, psychiatrist. They always get them mixed up. Not good. All right? It's a terrible thing. They're stubborn, all right? It's their way or no way. They're uncompromising and won't bend their schedule to accommodate your plans, all right? This guy basically nailed it when he said, the mind of an enlightened human being is flexible and adaptable, all right? But the mind of an ignorant person is conditioned and fixed. Yes, my father was like that. But anyway, terrible situation when people do those kind of things, right? You just won't, no matter how much you know you're right and they're wrong, You say your thing, and then before you finished, or just as you finished, they're like, no, that's it, right? No, buddy, you're actually wrong. So fucking listen. They're fussy, all right? They're picky and needy, annoying and hard to please. You can only make yourself scarce when they get fussy, because pleasing them is not an option. Just leave. Instead of being scarce, just be permanently scarce. Leave. Go away. Don't see them again. All right? They're resentful. They never give up their ruthless nature. If they believe you have wronged them, they won't forget until their mean-spirited wrath is launched on you. Bye-bye. Leave that person to their demise, their ultimate demise, their self-demise. Leave them. They're harsh, right? They get involved in fights over petty arguments. They like to sow division just to agitate. They start with friendly talk, then it becomes contentious and finally a conflict. All right, absolutely. You can, get ready for this one. You can never win an argument with a negative person. They only hear what suits them and listen only to respond. All right, same situation as what I said before, a couple of things up. What did I say? Was it? I can't remember. They're stubborn. Possibly they're stubborn. So yes, no matter what you say, they just come up and say with their thing anyway. They're not able to change their mindset based on new information. There's a word from that. I think Elon Musk said something about that, but I can't remember now. But yeah, they're not able to adapt their way of thinking based on new information. You know, you could say that gravity makes you fly down, which it kind of does, makes you fall down, right? But if they think it makes you fly up, then hey, they're going to tell you it will make you fly up, okay? Number 22, they're pessimistic. They always believe the evil outweighs the good, and that is, bad things are likely to happen. They're always discouraged, which is a downer for those near them, all right, including you. Terrible. At number 23, they're cheap. They lack generosity and are concerned with themselves. They grudgingly share with you when you're in need. They forget that, right? No one has ever become poor by giving. And Frank, all right? Now, what can we learn from what we've just talked about? Let's quickly read this, right? So, immunization against toxic friends. How to get rid of it. Get that jab for those toxic friends. Get them out of here. All right, bye-bye. See you never again. Most people lack the courage to let go. Letting go, like Rose let Jack go on the Titanic, is the right thing to do, especially when he's dead in the water. You got to let go, all right? That friendship of yours is probably dead in the water. Let go. Tackling your personal relationships will give you the confidence to achieve your dream. You know, firing a toxic friend is not hard. Friend, you're fired. Get out of here. Get out of the boardroom. My name's Trump. Bye-bye. It's not hard, right? Realize you can only spend time with sparkling stars. And that begins with letting go of toxic people. Now is the time to honor your authentic values and break loose. A very interesting website article from this page. Yeah, all right, very interesting. People will be people. So yeah, look, toxic friends, you know, if you hang around these people for long enough, it will literally destroy your life in ways that you have never even anticipated. If you hang around drug addicts, I mean, if you don't become one, you probably will, right? But if you don't become one, you will at least start to see a lot of their characteristics in you, right? Imagine living with drug addicts and fucking, that's your life. And that's the life you live the rest of your life. Like, you know, you see people doing drugs and then you start doing it and then, wow, you know, like you're 40 and you're 50, you're like, God, I want to get off this shit. But you can't because you're so used to it. It all started with that terrible friendship, all right? If you hang around, you know, intelligent, smart people, people with goals, people that are driven, people that want things in their life, positivity in their life, you know, like if you hang around people in the stock market and CEOs, for example, you're going to learn and have a life full of success, full of money and wealth. You know, love life is different, right? That's a different kind of success and happiness. But if you hang around those kind of people, you're going to learn to better your life in that situation, right? But drug addicts, drug dealers, if you hang around that vibe, you're going to end up down that path in one way or another. One way or another. No, please don't do that to yourself. You've got one life. Make it the best possible life. Know what to do and brush those people off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If you guys like this video, we are on 2 different YouTube channels. 2 and 1. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Talkboy Gareth. I love you guys. I'm already ringing my bell prematurely. I will see you tomorrow. Stay away from those evil people. Bye.